1 of 1.17 Hardcore Minecraft. The plan for this is to get iron tools. But first I have to get wooden tools, which I'm going to start chopping down this tree for. Then I grab the logs, make it into that, grab 2 of those, boom. Go ahead, make an axe, and I can chop down the rest of the wood. Also want to get some stone, so we go ahead and make a double-sided iron hoe. You go ahead and make more. And now I go ahead and make a wooden spoon. Now since we got our wooden tools, I think now it's time to go on a killing spree. I think now it's time to go on a killing spree for wool. Then I found this lava pool, which right here I can connect I can use this to make my nether portal. So naturally I try to find a good place around, and I found this cave, which had some stone. So I immediately get stone to make myself a sword. Stone, axe, pickaxe, shovel, sword. And then after that, I get enough to go ahead and I got enough. So once I got enough, I placed on my crafting table and made myself a stone sword. Made some more sticks with the wood. Made a double-sided stone hoe. Stone axe. And a stone spoon. Now I officially have upgraded all my tools to stone. So once I had enough, I went ahead, made a furnace, broke my crafting table, and go ahead and mined up the coal. I also wanted to have a smoker so I could smoke my food faster. So naturally I went ahead and got 8 pieces of cobblestone. Once satisfied, I placed it down, made another furnace, grabbed it, and continuously mined up the coal. I also found this cave, which it had a lot of iron in it. So naturally, I made a land world and gave me night vision. Before I did that, I went back up to the surface to go ahead and get some logs. I only needed 4, so on the way there, I did a lot of completely pointless parkour. Yeah, I suck, and I don't even know how to get to Hypixel parkour, so I can't even do anything. Once I got 4 logs, I placed on my crafting table. Put it in a formation. Got 4 logs, place it in a formation, something like this, and then place the furnace down, and now I have a smoker. I placed on the smoker and started to cook up my mutton. And then I found this pig, so naturally I killed it. I was getting I was getting pretty nifty at this Minecraft stuff. Even though I haven't uploaded in forever, I still was doing pretty good. I just ran around aimlessly to let my food cook. Once I had enough, once my mutton was done, I went ahead and cooked up my pork chops, killed this person's family, went ahead and now killed the cows. I figured out that now I have 3 white wool. I also have 3. I also had 3 logs. So I went back to my smoker. Went ahead and put my raw meat in there. Now I had some food, so I wouldn't starve to death. I immediately got more logs because I knew I was going to run out at some point. And before I forget, I went ahead and made myself a white wool bed. Now I have some way to sleep. I think I was satisfied with the food I had, so naturally I picked up all my stuff and went back over to the mine. Making sure to grab some logs, making sure to make the logs. I'm gonna do some completely pointless parkour. Didn't know where it was, so naturally I went ahead, looked for the lava pool, and went in the direction where I found it. And then I found it. I went down immediately, not to see that there was it was an actual cave. So I might have 2 fades of iron, and I officially had iron. Now all I had to do was just smelt the iron. I went ahead exploring the cave for a bit, not to go a lot deep, and I found some more iron. Now I have enough to make a pickaxe, an axe, a sword, and a shovel. So with the iron I had, I was able to make a full set of iron tools. So right as I knew that, I went ahead, placed on my furnace, and started smelting. While that was smelting, I went back down to the mine and went ahead and grabbed some coal. I didn't want to die, so naturally I went ahead out of the cave and went back up, and I see that I had 3 iron. So naturally, since I had 3 iron, I placed on my crafting table and made a double-sided iron hoe. Then I went ahead, made some more sticks, and made an iron spoon. Went over to the lava pit. I knew I didn't need this old tools anymore, so naturally I went ahead and threw it in the lava. Yeah, I'm a bad person. Then I had 2 more iron, so which means I had an iron sword, so I can throw that away too. I decided that I was going to go ahead and make myself a bucket, because, you know, I really need it. So, that's exactly what I did. I made a bucket, grabbed the bucket, and and I saw some water, so I went ahead and picked it up later. I knew it was getting night, but I couldn't completely see because of my night vision, but I knew it, so I slept. We're now on day 2 on Hardcore Minecraft. We had 2 iron left, and so I decided to do the only right thing, and that was to make a shield, because I think that'll be the best thing. So I packed up all my stuff. Since I had iron stuff, I wasn't really worried. But I don't have any iron, so I don't have any armor, so I was kind of worried. I'm not gonna build my access to another just yet, since well, went down into the cave some more, and I found more iron. So then I can go ahead and make my axe. And I noticed there was a lot of iron, so I can go ahead and make myself some armor. Explored the cave some more. Found this rain of coal, so I naturally mined it up. I found more iron, so I went ahead and mined it up. I think I like the old iron design. I think I like the old ore design. And then I found this creeper, which wasn't really a challenge, but since I found that creeper, I decided to go back up. I did not want to die. So I figured out that I had 19 pieces of iron. So naturally I just placed it down, placed on my furnace, and started smelting. With this iron, I can go ahead and make myself the axe, so I placed it on my crafting table to get ready. I officially had a full set of iron tools. I organized my inventory, but then I went ahead, got half of the coal that I had, placed on my smoker, and started smelting more food. I did not have enough. I knew that I didn't have enough, so I just started smelting. I organized my inventory so I can have a 3x3 grid, so then I can see how I'm going to craft. See how I'm going to craft the armor. I was able to make a helmet, so that's exactly what I did. I officially had some iron armor. Now, I was very protected, but I was not that confident to go down into the mine yet. So I was just waiting anxiously, trying to get iron. And while I was waiting, I was doing some completely unnecessary parkour by tearing up 2 blocks and just jumping off a water bucket clutch. Yeah, I really like to do pointless parkour. I mean, how else am I going to do parkour? Learn parkour instead of doing risky plays in a hardcore world. Then I made some boots. So I officially needed 2 more pieces, and then I'm done. And then I have a full set of iron armor. I went ahead, pulled out the iron to see how I'm gonna do it. So, with the amount of iron I was able to make only leggings. I was able to make only leggings, but that's fine because all I need is a chest plate. So once I get my chest plate, I'll be fully protected and I'll be taking on mobs. And I decided to do this because why not? I went ahead and used the wood that I had to make a chest. I put in my iron and I went down into the cave. And I might be wondering, but Foncillo, why are you going down into a cave? Don't you already have enough iron to have some armor? Yes, I do, but I want more iron. I immediately found the skeleton. We killed our first mob in the world, and I immediately found more iron. But I don't think I had enough still. But then I found some more, so I thought I had enough. Turns out I had way more than I needed. Turns out I had more iron than I could possibly do with. So, naturally, I might have coal. I had some sand, so you naturally knew what I was going to do. Completely pointless parkour. I had enough iron for myself to make a chest plate, but decided against it and just decided to make leggings. But I checked on with the recipe, and the leggings give you more armor point, and the chest plate gives you more armor. So naturally I chose the chest plate and placed it. Now I needed only one more thing to complete my full set of iron armor, and that was some leggings. Once we finish this episode, I'm going to go ahead and try to find some diamonds, so that I can get an enchantment table and make myself another portal. There was also some gravel down there that I remembered, so I went down there to go ahead and grab some flint. And I got flint first try, so naturally I just placed it back and went back up to the surface. I finally had enough, and I finally made myself a full set of iron armor. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good now. So basically, now that I had enough, I went ahead, got the flint, and made myself flint and steel. I grabbed my chest, grabbed my crafting table, ate some food, and went ahead and started exploring. Got rid of the raw iron, and I grabbed my bed just in case if I have to. If we were running and it was late in the night, I could sleep. While I was exploring, all I had to do was some completely pointless parkour. While I was exploring, I found this ravine. And it had more iron in it, but I already had a full set of iron, so I didn't really need it. I was mainly looking for a desert temple, since, it would be pretty nice. But they were too rare to find, so I just decided to go look for a village. While I was trying to find a village, I was doing some completely unnecessary parkour. I found another ravine. There were a lot of veins of iron, but I saw a creeper, so I decided against it. as you know, this is the first episode. I don't want to die in the first episode of Hardcore Minecraft. There's another cave, so I ran away. I went ahead and got more raw food, and I found a village. Now I went ahead, got my cobblestone, and did some unnecessary speed bridging to get to the houses. Once I did that, I figured that now I found a village. So I figured out that I actually found a village. Now, I don't know if these villages have blacksmiths or not, but I've decided to rob these guys because why not? They had bread, so I went to this guy's house, robbed them, went back, and they had a lot of orange beds. So I decided to sleep out in the open because, you know, why not? And I was officially on day number 3 on Hardcore Minecraft. I also found this creeper, which I decided to go to. It blew up, but it's fine because I didn't really want the gunpowder. So I was Iron Golem. Going for something, and I figured out it was and I found this cartography table area, which it had bread, compass, and 2 pieces of paper. So there meant there was a cartographer. I didn't have any emeralds, I couldn't trade with anybody, so I found this cleric that was willing to trade 30 raw flesh. And I found this butcher who was wanted to trade 7 raw pork chops. I didn't really need the iron from the Iron Golem, so that village was kind of pointless. I'm looking for a plains village. If you did not know, if you find a plains village, they are more likely to have a blacksmith than any other village. Finding a village on its own is pretty rare. But trying to find a village with a blacksmith is even rarer. Went ahead and continued my journey and figured out I only had 18 pieces of dirt. So naturally I went ahead and dug up the dirt. So once I had enough, I went ahead and ran. Ran away while was just a completely pointless parkour. Found this water pit, so I decided to cross it the only way I knew how, by speed. I made it all the way across, which was my first time doing that. Then I found these cows, and I was like, you know what? I need food. I took out my sword and slaughtered them. Yeah, I'm a terrible person. I was still running around, so I was still doing some pointless parkour. Turn on my sound, so I turned it back on. I was trying to really like the Axis, since I have not been using Axis for attacking lately, but I discovered that they are actually overpowered. Then I saw this area, which I think will be pretty cool for base. So I went ahead up to this like little island that's around it to go ahead and take a look at it. I went ahead and took a bird's eye view, and I think it looks pretty cool. I think this will be a perfect place for a base. So I went ahead, did a little bit of blocks. Once I got low to the ground, I went ahead and did the waterfall clutch. And it's a good thing I did that because I missed it and I probably would have died. So that was a good thing. I decided to make my house here. So found this one stone block and I decided to say hello to it by breaking it. But it was okay because there was another stone block, so we really had a stone on top. So I basically blocked it off and continued from where I am. I don't know if you guys want me to make a base in this little area. I'll be checking your comments, but yeah, if you guys want me to go ahead and see what I can do to the base in here, please let me know. I think this is going to be a pretty cool idea for a base. I can have a bunch of bridges going across the whole entire area because this whole lake is abiding a acacia biome, desert, and a desert biome. But then, before I was gonna end this video on a good note when I noticed a tree. So I speed bridge across, went up, and figured out that it was not a desert at all. It was just a beach. So it was connecting a lot of stuff. So I decided not to build my house there. But that will end this episode of Parkour Minecraft. Somehow I am still alive. And next episode I'm gonna be running around still doing pointless parkour, trying to find myself a good place to live. So yeah. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, so in that way you guys can see when I do a future video. I will be having the land world on just because I need night vision, because I am scared when there's no night vision. So let me know what you guys want me to do. I'm thinking of building a house right next to a village, so that if I make a villager training hall, I can use it. I don't have to travel 10,000 blocks just to bring villagers. Well, I was gonna end the video, but I found a village. So I had the perfect idea, and hear me out. Let's go rob them. So I went over to the village, and that was exactly what I was gonna do. Now I was only gonna rob them. They had a blacksmith, but it looks like they don't have a blacksmith. But it's perfect because this will be my home for now. Once I get some blocks to go ahead and make my base. There are a bunch of paths, but it was actually a very tiny village, so I will actually end it here. But before I end it, let's go rob these people. Now, I actually did not want to be here, but since I found out that they have a lectern, I am going to stay in the village. Well, that's the first episode for Minecraft done. If you guys want me to continue this Sandiction accent, please leave a like, and I will be continuously posting Minecraft parkour content in this challenge on this video. I'll be continuously working on this series. What do you sell potatoes? So that's gonna do it for this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. That's gonna do it for this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. If you guys want me to try to find a better place to live, let me know down in the comments. See if I should keep exploring or make my house over here. Alright? Alright? Peace.